Hello and welcome to my latest YouTube video. Today I will be unboxing and doing a brief review of the NuPhy Air 75, a low-profile mechanical keyboard. My name is Mo, I am your host. Please feel free to reach out and say hello. You can find me on all the usual social platforms at Gizmogram. However, I'm mostly active on Instagram. Come say hello. Please support my YouTube channel, leave a comment, click like, and if you enjoy this video, consider subscribing. This video is not sponsored in any way, however, this keyboard was sent to me by NuPhy for a review. This is not a paid video, and all views and opinions expressed are entirely my own. The NuPhy Air 75, as the name suggests, is a 75% ultra slim low profile mechanical keyboard. It's available with either the red, the blue or the brown low profile Keychron switches. The board that I have today has the brown switches. So let's get this thing open and check out what it comes with. By the way, any questions, please leave me a comment below. I've probably mentioned this previously, but making YouTube videos is still new to me. If you have any feedback, I'd really appreciate it, so leave me a comment, thank you. So in the box you get a quick start guide and some NuPhy branded stickers. The stickers are a nice touch. Now keep the quick start guide close to hand, as it has instructions for setting up of the keyboard for things like Bluetooth, the RGB backlighting, and it also explains what the different colours on the side lights represent on the actual keyboard. And oh yes, the instruction guide also doubles up as a poster. The Air 75 is rechargeable, it has batteries built in, so you get a 1.5 meter braided black USB Type-C cable to charge the keyboard. Now this keyboard has a hot swappable PCB, so you get a 2-in-1 keycap and a switch puller. You get these 2 orange rubber feet and 3 extra keycaps. Now the keyboard comes factory fitted with Mac keycaps, and 3 extra keycaps are provided for Windows users. These are PBT plastic keycaps, and NuPhy claim these are the world's thinnest low-profile keycaps at only 4.6mm thickness. What do you prefer, regular size keycaps or low-profile keycaps? Let me know in the comments. You also get 3 extra switches. These are basically samples for you to try. They include a red, a blue and another brown low-profile Keychron switch. Now, as I've already mentioned, the board is hot swappable, and if you want to try out all of the available switches for this board, you're able to do that. If you want to see what it sounds like, what it feels like, you're able to do that because they give you the extra switches for you to try. It's a really nice touch by NuPhy. You also get a 2.4G wireless USB dongle. Now a little later in the video I will let you hear what all of the switches sound like, including the red and the blue switch. And finally, the keyboard itself. Now what are my first impressions? Well, I like the way this keyboard looks. I like how slim it is. I like the subtle colours that they've used. It's not over the top, yet it's very distinctive. I also like how light it is. It weighs only 523 grams. The NuPhy Air 75 has multiple connection options. It comes with a 2.4G wireless USB dongle. It works by Bluetooth or wired via USB Type-C. It's also compatible with Mac, Windows, as well as Android and iOS. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the microphone closer to the keyboard so we can hear what the brown switches sound like. So let's now hear what the red and the blue switches sound like. Now bear in mind, these are not fitted to a keyboard, so in real life they will sound a bit different. So that was the red switch, and now for the blue switch. And let's also listen to the brown switch. So what did you think of the switches? The red is referred to as a linear switch, less clicky but more smooth. The blue is very clicky and the loudest, and the brown is considered middle ground, best of both worlds. The NuPhy Air 75 doesn't have the usual retractable feet you find on the underside of the keyboard to raise the typing angle. Instead, you get what NuPhy call air feet. These are basically orange rubber magnetic feet attachments with horizontal grooves that fit into the raised underside corners of the keyboard. It's actually a rather nice touch, and the magnets are strong and you can feel it sort of clicking into place. The NuPhy Air 75 comes with a 2500 mAh rechargeable battery, and NuPhy claim it can last up to 48 hours of use under lab test. Now, I have charged the keyboard to approximately 90% after the initial out-of-box charge depleted, and that's lasted me about 3+ days, I would say, on moderate use. Now, to charge the keyboard, NuPhy supply a USB Type-C cable. However, I love using custom coiled keyboard cables. They're better quality, they look nicer, and they just add a different vibe to the setup as well. So as you can see now, I'm trying two of my favorite custom coiled keyboard cables. I really like the purple and the blue one. What do you think? By the way, if you like the look of these cables, I will leave a link in the video description. Go check them out, they make some awesome cables. Now, in the beginning of the video, you saw me removing the Keychron K8 from my desk. The K8 has been my daily driver for over a year. However, I now plan to replace the K8 with the Air 75. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent replacement, but it will be an immediate one. In the long run, we'll see how the Air 75 performs. Here is a quick side-by-side physical comparison between the K8 and the Air 75. To be fair to the K8, it's been a great keyboard, a joy to type with. However, I started experiencing some niggly Bluetooth issues of mine. I've gone through at least 3 different Bluetooth dongles before finding one that shows some stability with my K8. But the Bluetooth sometimes is still temperamental, and at times when it does randomly occur, especially when waking up from sleep mode, the lag is really annoying. The K8 doesn't come with a USB dongle like the Air 75, so you either connect it with Bluetooth, or as I've kind of eventually resorted to, I've just been using it, with a USB Type-C cable. Now, I've been using the Air 75 for the past few weeks, and fingers crossed, so far I haven't experienced any Bluetooth lag issues. Now, NuPhy also make this really nice foldable carrying case for the Air 75. It's called the NuFolio V2. I'm just going to quickly unbox it for you so I can show you what it looks like. Now, I should mention that this case is an extra and is not included as part of the keyboard package. The case has got sort of a retro vibe to it, especially with this stitched branding label which is on the top right corner of the case. You'll see that in a minute. Now, the exterior looks like what I imagine to be faux leather, and the interior has got this really nice soft material. The base of the case has magnets built in and these grooves, so the underside of the keyboard kind of just sit on top of it really snugly. Now, I don't know how many people travel around with their keyboards. However, if this is you and you have this specific need, then this case will definitely keep your keyboard safe and sound. Now, one of the nice things about this case is that you can fold it and convert it into a stand for either a tablet or your phone, as you can see I'm doing here. And it's actually really nice and stable. And I can definitely see that coming in handy when out and about. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm facing the iPad back to front, it's because the battery's dead and I don't want to get the reflection from the screen. The quality of the case is really good. NuPhy have done a great job, and the colors they've used really work well. By having the magnetic base and the grooves for the keyboard, the case ensures the keyboard is secure and it won't simply fall out. The NuFolio V2 cost $28.95 in dollars when purchased separately, which is about 22 UK pounds. And if you buy it as a package with the keyboard, it's $19, which is about 14 UK pounds. So what do you think? Would you buy a travel case for your keyboard? Let me know in the comments. NuPhy also do another set of keycaps for the Air 75. Again, this is an extra and not included with the keyboard. This set of keycaps is called Twilight, and again it's PBT plastic, and it's got a combination of light and dark grey colours with similar accent colours keys for the spacebar, escape and the enter key. These are priced at $28.95 on their own, which is about £22. But if you buy them with the keyboard, they're $19, which is about £14. So now we're going to look at the RGB lighting. Before we do that, I just want to quickly talk about the Air 75's side lights. So the Air 75 has two RGB strips on either side of the keyboard, and each strip represents different functions, and this is interpreted to the user in the form of different colors and animation. For example, when you click the caps lock key, the left hand side light turns white to indicate the caps lock is on. And in a similar fashion, if the battery is low, the right hand side light flashes red depending upon how much power is remaining. To be quite honest, I found this a bit confusing at first, but if you look at the quick start guide, it has a breakdown of all the colors and what functions they refer to in the keyboard. So as you've just seen, the Air 75 has over 21 different RGB color effects. Are you a fan of RGB? Let me know in the comments. Now, my main use of this keyboard is for work. It doesn't appeal to me as a gaming keyboard, that's just my preference. If you're looking for a new, small, lightweight, wireless keyboard for work, I would definitely recommend this. But before I give you my overall verdict, I'm just going to bring up a list showing the pros and cons. As you can see, the Air 75 has a lot going for itself. My main cons really were the fact that the side lights and the functionalities can take some time getting used to, and the only other one is the fact that this keyboard is not available in the UK layout. Come on NuPhy, make an ISO version. I really want a UK layout. Other than that, it's a fantastic keyboard. The Air 75 currently costs approximately $110, which is about £83. Now, taking into consideration everything I've said and my experience, do I think you should avoid it, consider it or buy it? Well, I think you should buy it. This is a fantastic keyboard. If you want a small, lightweight, wireless keyboard, you probably won't find a better one at the moment than the Air 75, especially as a work keyboard. Well folks, we've come to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helped you and you found it informative. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll come back to you. If you have a minute, please click like, and if you've enjoyed my video, consider subscribing to my channel. Take care and I'll see you soon.